Hi there, I'm AprilDavis with Cupid's Cronies Matchmakers, and today I'm going to be addressing the question of how to get over a breakup. We've all been there. The end of a relationship where you're heartbroken and feel like everything is lost. Tears are streaming down your face and you've been hiding out in your house, afraid to face the world. The good news is, broken hearts heal in time. The bad news is, it feels really crappy when you're going through it. Trust me, I've had my fair share of broken hearts and failed relationships. Most of the time, when you're going through a breakup, you just want to be left alone. You're sick of the positive friends telling you everything will be alright, or the negative friends who are so quick to tell you that your ex was a jerk anyway. As hard as it may be to believe, this breakup was important. Your past relationships teach you how to find successful future relationships. You may have heard the country song by Rascal Flatts, Bless the Broken Road. It describes the difficulties he went through before meeting his wife. As with you, these difficulties and breakups will teach you valuable lessons and point you in the right direction to finally meet the right person you're supposed to be with. Follow these steps compiled from my own experience and from others to get over a breakup and back on the dating scene a much wiser person. Step number 1, cry as much as you want. Really, there's no limit to the tears you need to cry. There's nothing wrong with crying. It's just your body's way of releasing your emotions. They've proven that going through a breakup activates the same parts of the brain that an addict goes through when going through withdrawal. Loss of appetite, anxiety, fatigue, and other symptoms experienced by addicts are the same for people going through a breakup. Don't let anyone tell you to put on a strong face. You just cry it out. It's part of the process. Step number 2, immediately delete them on your Facebook. Facebook is a dangerous place for you after a breakup. First, there's the dreaded relationship status change. Then there's a chance you'll be tempted to stalk your ex to see what they're up to, or worse, comment on their page. Also, there's a chance photos of them with a member of the opposite sex may appear, which may or may not be an attempt to play games or make you jealous. Don't succumb to Facebook pressure. It's best to just adjust your privacy setting and remove the relationship box completely, so no one starts asking you questions. Then remove them or block them as a friend. If you don't, you'll be driven completely crazy by their updates. Step number 3, take up a new you hobby. You're single, so now you have time to go and pursue all those things you've wanted, but maybe the time commitment of the relationship has been preventing you from exploring those new hobbies. If you're still angry about the breakup, opt for a hobby that lets you blow off some steam, like kickboxing. Also, running can be a great release. It's important to let it out. You'll feel better. If you're in a phase of finding yourself, think back to a hobby you used to love as a child. Maybe you enjoyed dancing or painting. Take up a hobby that is just for you and lose yourself in it. A couple of great ideas I have is try a cooking class or yoga. Maybe learn a new language. How about go for a flying lesson? There are a ton of classes offered by community education, and the options are endless. The key is to focus on yourself and do something new and productive for you. It doesn't necessarily need to be a hobby. It could even be getting that license or certification for your career. Not only will you derive confidence from this new endeavor, but you'll likely meet new people and you'll become more attractive to the opposite sex. People are attracted to well-rounded, interesting people, and you want to become that person you're attracted to. Like attracts like. Step number 4, acknowledgement and acceptance. Once the relationship is over, it's important to take a moment to reflect on that fact. This can be done through meditation, just sitting still and talking to yourself while breathing deeply for a couple of minutes. When you're done, you'll have a great feeling of clarity and will be better able to move forward and do what you need to. Step number 5, make a list. Write out all the things you learned about this relationship and the breakup. Did you learn that you don't want to date someone that doesn't go to church? That age is in fact more than a number? What else? While you're at it, list out what you learned from other past relationships. Then list out the positive things you learned. What did you like about this person and the prior relationship? This list will help you to realize what you need in a relationship and who is the right person for you. Step number 6, do not go out and have casual sex. It doesn't work. I know you may think that it'll help you to get over them, but it doesn't. The only thing it will succeed in doing is making you feel worse about yourself than you did before. And you may end up with a baby or a disease. The heartbreak doesn't go away just because you have someone new in your arms. It takes time and effort. You have to allow yourself the space to become whole again and get to know yourself and build up your self-esteem. Stay away from casual sex. You'll be happier in the long run you did. Step number 7, change their number to do not call. If you're not ready to delete your ex's number from your phone, simply replace their name with do not call or do not text. This way, every time you're ready to call or say something pathetic or send them some nasty text, this name will be a quick reminder to leave it alone. The more distance you can create between you and your ex, the quicker you'll be able to be on the road to recovery. But if you keep contacting them, it will only lead to more comments and stupid, meaningless arguments. If they're messaging you, you can put a block on your phone. Some people even go as far as to get a new number and phone. You don't want to let them continue to scrape at the wound. It's best to just close the door and cut ties completely. Step number 8, go out with your friends. It's probably been a while since you hit the town with your friends. Ladies, you know you love the chance to get dressed up and put on your dancing shoes. Going out with your friends is a perfect way to distract yourself and let loose. Just avoid places that your ex frequents or even places that friends of your ex frequent. You don't need to ruin the night by bumping into one of them. If your friends are limited or they can't get out of the house for some reason, then check out meetup.com. This is a great place to meet new people because they have tons of events happening all the time for singles and people who just want to get out and meet new friends. Step number 9, remember, you're fabulous. We spend so much of our time beating ourselves down. Negative thoughts like, maybe it's because I'm not skinny enough, or I wish I would have done things differently, fill our head. But instead of blaming yourself or highlighting your weaknesses, look back to the positive parts of your relationship and yourself. It can be easy to get down, but it's important to remind yourself of how awesome you are. Take time to write down things about yourself you like. Are you kind? Do you like animals? Are you funny? Use this list to reflect on later when you're feeling down and need a reminder. Your thoughts define you, so keep it positive. Remember that you're amazing exactly the way you are. Final step, just know things will get better. They always do. Laughter is the best medicine, and sometimes laughter can heal a broken heart. Although it might feel tough right now, you'll laugh again soon. That deep, heartfelt, rumbling laugh that comes from your tummy. In the future, you'll be able to look back at all and see things from a new perspective. In the meantime, watch funny movies or cat videos, spend time with your friends, pamper yourself at the spa, and just enjoy yourself. Following these steps won't get you back into the relationship you just left, but they will make you feel better. As we learned earlier, just like the addicts going through withdrawal, time does heal all wounds. This is just one more step in the broken road that will lead you to become a better person and in the right relationship. I want to hear from you. How did you get over the breakup? Tell us your story in the comments below. Also, if you know someone who could benefit from this, please share it in one of the links. That's all for now. See you next time on Questions for Cupid.